Hi, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I'm Dan Goodman, I'm the CEO and founder of Open Big Doors, and you are someone that's in our ecosystem. You're a friend, a family member, a coworker, a customer, a partner, someone that has touched us in some way and probably have already given us some feedback leading into this video, which we appreciate. This video is about the launch that we're doing in 2019, what's worked in our first year in 2018, and how do you share what it is exactly that I do, that we do with Open Big Doors. So with that, let's get right into it. And ultimately what we do is all around breakaway growth. But before we get into that, I want to answer the question of, all right, why Open Big Doors? What does that mean? And I get that question a lot. And the reality is that that name was chosen for a reason. And that reason is that when I went and thought about what made my career different, what made me unique and special, we all have our unique things that we bring to the table in our careers and in the companies that we create. And what I wanted this company to be known for is being able to go and get those meetings that are high impact meetings that make a massive difference for our clients. And in my career, what I found was there were those moments in time where I could look back where we had worked really hard to reach this moment. And when we went into this meeting, be it with a big executive or just an important meeting with a customer, even if those doors of that conference room didn't feel, they weren't physically actually massive doors, they sure felt like big doors. Like we really were opening big doors to make something big happen. So that's where the name came from. The other little technology play on the words is in government, we see a lot of open data initiatives, and big data is something that we're all fairly familiar with in the world today with data science and the information around big data. So the little bit of play on words there as well, but really what it comes down to is creating breakaway growth for our customers. So I'm going to give you the 3 highlights that we include in our proposals that really are the way that we're going to market, so you know who to look for if you're planning on referring somebody to our company. So the first thing is customer executives. So this goes right along with Open Big Doors, because what it's about is identifying the senior people within a target customer that are relevant for our clients. So ones that both ways there will be a match with the objectives that that customer has and the solutions or the approach or the technology or the products that our client is wanting to sell to them. And there's a lot of work that goes into researching, all right, who are the right executives? If this is a new client, what's the right executive for this client to meet? And how do we make that connection? And then there's also a lot of work and strategy around prioritization of what's the right approach, what's the right message, etc. So even ahead of a proposal, we'll do some work on, all right, what are the right type of executives that we should target for this customer? So that's one key element for sure. The second piece is what we call proactive procurement. So one thing that's key with this is the proactive. Being proactive, it takes action. The name Open Big Doors, open is a verb, it's action, it's something that we go do. It's not just, an open window, an open door. No, it's the action of opening it. And with proactive procurement, it's about doing the homework to really look at, all right, what with these target customers or this target market, what are the procurements that we need to go after? Where are they in the life cycle of the procurement? Who's the leader of that? Is it the right thing to do to go engage with those folks in procurement? Those types of levels of detail. And it's fun actually to go and see what tools are available in the marketplace to do the research, but then bring an extra element to the table that is exciting and different for our clients around procurement, because procurement isn't normally a fun thing, right? It's not a positive, fun word that you think of, but it is being proactive around it and doing it the right way and bringing years of experience to come in and tackle it is fun, actually, and it's a key element to our approach. The final one is objectives and outcomes. So the key here is defining our clients' objectives and outcomes with them and aligning our solution of how we're going to work together to those objectives and outcomes. So we have measurable results to show for the work that we've been doing. And you know, for a trial customer, this is a really good scenario too of, hey, here's the things that we think we can go get in the next 6 months, 90 days, 6 months. And then we can measure the results against those and sometimes tweak them, sometimes completely abort if it's not the right thing for that client at that time. And at the end of this, what it all comes back to is action. So the key ingredient is action. Going and taking action against these initiatives is the key component to opening those big doors. So thank you for taking the time to listen. Would love your feedback on what we're going to go tackle in our launch in 2019. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you, however you're a part of our ecosystem and however I have a relationship with you. Just the fact that you'd be willing to engage the way that you have means a lot. So thank you very much.